Man, this will get scary very quickly. So they will landfall so many times that this will have 20 power with trample. So yeah. Alright, already up to 5. Already up to 10. Going great. Already 20 damage. And this is how you play standard, ladies and gentlemen. Bro, we played 1 and 2 drop and the game is close to over already. And that's how it should be done. I better not use Painland this game. And this is kinda ridiculous. Alright, we'll still try to win this. Believe or not, we will try to win this. But I need to be careful with mana right now. So I think we go with Linkbreaker. We attack with everything. I cannot play Bartolomé into Final Vengeance because then I need to pain myself. So I actually have to play like this. And now we go with Final Vengeance. And make sure that this thing for 20 damage on turn 3 does not happen again. It won't be easy, but next turn we can drop Sephiroth. Man, I would love to have Bartolomé, because then we can flip Sephiroth on the next turn already. Hydra, round number 2. Alright, I see how it goes. So how do we do it? Bro, we will have to defend against this somehow. Oh boy, I think we only attack with Voice of Victory. Hope that we can tank one single hit from this. Obviously they won't block, they will try to kill us. They have already trample. There is a chance they will get it to 4-4 with double landfall triggers, and that's something we can actually tank. Oh wait, we actually start life gaining. If I could sacrifice one more creature, I could flip it already. But of course I cannot. Alright, we're getting to 3. That's better. Bro, this is so close. Like, it's very hard to start the game on 1 life, you know? Oh boy. Not like this. These instants. Oh boy, I will be so dead. Okay, I think they have like +4/+4 card, which means I need to block with everything or I die, because I still need to trade against this. Hey guys, I think this is how we need to play this. I need to defend against it. Yep, got to 5/5. If they have more, it's fine. But see, this was the perfect block. We traded, we got all the triggers, and now maybe we might be in driver's seat. Man, we are fighting for it. And now you have removal, which is super nice. Okay, is attacking. Bro, we won. I should probably attack first, but it wasn't punished. Our opponent doesn't have cutdowns. They definitely have 2 mana removal, but maybe they want to set up the board first. Mill 4 cards, life gain. Do they have a town? Nope. So I believe they don't get the life gain. But they still get the land. It feels like a roots deck already. Yeah, I think it's a roots deck. So we need to go quickly. We don't have as much time as you might think. So let's swing. They don't want to block. Well, maybe. We'll see. But I don't super expect them to block. Like, we're getting the creature back, and this one is bad trade, and those are temporary. So they don't have great deal. If they are blocking, never do it like this. You should block this. So that is just a misplay. Because we don't get any value from flipping it, and then we have 1 less creature for future. So it's just a better play. Alright, we need to get into the good stuff. So our opponent needs to drop some bombs. I think roots might be on the table on this turn, but I hope it isn't. If they play anything that is fair magic, I think we will start dominating them from the next turn onward. This is a good play, but we already have something to fight against it. Man, where is the second mana? Right. I think we go for this. Here you go. We already... Bro, we are getting incredibly ahead right now. And we'll play this, because why wouldn't we, right? If we attack, we get the tokens, they hit. I guess we can play it later. Let's see what we draw, because we will get 1 draw before that. So So first we mobilize, then Sephiroth draws card with one of those tokens. We miss 1 damage, but we get 1 card, and I think it's worth it. Maybe we even flip, man. We killed the creature, right? We played Go for the Throat on this turn. So 1, just to make sure, whenever another. Okay, so 1, 2. 3. And we are getting 1 Winged Angel on this one. See? And because they didn't block, we now have a creature. And here you go. I think that's the transformation. And the emblem, you guessed it, is permanent. This is so good. Oh boy, and of course we can play nesting bots, and oh, they have creatures that cannot be killed, but I mean, this will survive, but this guy won't. So we can just kill the player without killing diamond weapon. They have 1 mana, yeah, they know. They know. With emblem, this is just inevitable. Oh boy, what are you exactly? I think it's Yuna deck. It really feels like it. Alright, so how do we play against Yuna? They will be able to block probably on the next turn with this. So I think we go Voice of Victory. We can attack still on this turn, but not on the second one, because they will probably find the missing type. Oh, land. Alright, 3 out of 4, so they need to play something out of their hand. I think they are trying to hit 5 mana, Yuna, and then go absolutely crazy. So we need to make sure it doesn't happen. Fenrir, Yuna, yeah, as expected. And they will try to reanimate this from the graveyard. And when this hits, we already need to be in the lethal range. Those dredgers inside will definitely make a huge problem for us. They still cannot block. This is super important. I think, guys, this is our turn to absolutely shine. Let's go for this one. I should probably check the mana cores, but I hope it's fine. We could go this and this, or just go with the Greatsword, which is better. Especially that we can Jenova on the next turn. So, guys, let's go. This has to happen. I probably should equip it differently, but I'm not super sure. We are going with this one. That's a ton of damage, and we need a ton of damage, because we have 2 turns to close this game. On the next turn, they still cannot go Yuna. So this is like our last turn to go for the big play. Then they activate Knight of the Round, and then we need to work for it. Yeah, I think those Jenova counters will be absolutely huge, man. Smuggler's Surprise. Alright, they probably will try to... Okay, so they are feeling everything and taking Beastie. And live gain... Man, they are live gaining so much. I think this was already like 5 or 6 live gain. We hit them so hard and they're at 16. So now... Oh man, with Siege we can actually force them to... Well, to trade, it's not amazing. I think we just set up those 2 cards on this turn. If we go for the Siege, what happens? They just trade 1 for 1. Oh, this will be rough. So we will have to go for Knights of Round, I guess. Right? We don't have much options. We just need to set it up. Alright. I don't think there's point in that. We could attack with 1 drop, you know? That is something that could be worth it. And then we sneak some damage if they try... but they don't really care about the trading. I think we don't do it. I think we go for the longer game, guys. I know it seems crazy to go for the longer game against literal Knight of Rounds with Yuna, with lifelink and all of this. But listen, I think this is the only out. Okay, maybe they will be slow. Like, we're a little bit slow on our game plan, so that would be great if they were also a little bit late. Fenrir, that's something we can absolutely handle. Okay, so on the next turn they go completely crazy. And we need to go crazy on this turn. We can start doing tons of cards with Jenova. Man, I think we need to hit Jenova, Sephiroth, and then close the game on the next turn. And don't forget, we can sacrifice everything that lifelinkers hit. Bro, they're at above 20. Those Dredger's Insights are doing incredible work so far. We chill. We will sacrifice later. Alright. We need to go for the combo, guys. This is what you've been waiting for. We equip here. Alright. Now we put counters on something. I have no idea what. Is that Voice of Victory? Okay, we need to make a good call here, because we can do crazy stuff with this. I'm not sure, I don't think we attack yet. We just sacrifice, draw cards, and then we sacrifice with Sephiroth. I think that's the play. So we attack with this guy. Only. Yeah, we will just wait for Sephiroth. 5 damage, that's already nice, so they don't want to trade against this. And now we sacrifice it. And now we get all the cards and we still get the creature. Alright, this was the idea. And somehow we draw Mossians. Alright, I see how it is. Let's play all that are untapped. And let's go. Our opponent is impressed. Jenova is showing some nice combos, but we didn't hit Sephiroth, which is the most important part. I'm a little bit concerned. My whole game plan was hitting Sephiroth right now from this draw. And I hope to burn them on the next turn before they lifelink. But now we might actually be one turn behind of this game plan. I think they will still get the life gain on this. It's only enchantment, so the artifacts are not getting it. Here's the elves, and the Knight of Round is getting to be activated. Man, this is rough, but they are not attacking. Oh boy, this is the turn. If we hit Sephiroth, I still think we can do it, man. I think we can still do it. Well, you can see that it's getting a little bit rough. I guess those don't have lifelink. That's something. How are we getting so many lands? Bro, this flute will cost us the game. Alright, we can do it again. I can draw all of the cards with Bartolomé, but it will be too slow. Okay, I think we still need to basically wait for Sephiroth. And stack as many creatures as we can in between. This draws card, right? Counter. I think we go... Okay, first we draw cards. That's more important. So first we go into combat phase. I probably should pump with this. What is the best power on a creature? I guess it doesn't matter. We will go with the nesting bot because then it can block as well. I think they will block, so we won't get anything. But still. I mean, correct. This doesn't have life. Oh, we got a free trade? So we can kill one at the cost of having one less counter. I think it's better. Okay, this dice, we draw 5 cards. That's the idea. Listen, we need to hit Sephiroth from this. Come on. There's no... How? How? Oh man, this is horrible. Okay, we could, by the way, exile Knight of Rounds. But then the Yuna hits another one, so unfortunately Bro, we are not hitting what we need here. So many cards, but we are not hitting. We have to get rid of you. Oh my god, they have another. Oh man, is that even worse? So we need to force them to play another, something they probably want to do kinda anyway. If we get rid of... No. I think we have to go for Yuna. Bro, this is awkward. This is so awkward, but I think we have to. Alright, we'll get all the new creatures, so at least there's that. We are doing tons of cards, but those are wrong cards. We need Sephiroth to close this game, and I needed it 3 turns ago. As it turns out, 5 cards a turn sometimes is not enough to hit the card you need. Alright, we will go with Abzan because it gives menace. I guess we could draw more cards. Okay, we will draw cards because we are not winning by combat phase. And we played everything. Which means we can go for the tap land on this right now. I guess I could play another siege, but it shouldn't be a biggest difference. Alright guys, man, this is the turn I did not want to play. Like, this will get really rough. I honestly think if we hit Sephiroth, I could drain like as much as possible from them. We could deal 19 damage, I think, but now I think it might be too late. But I will do my best still. Oh my god, they're casting it. What will happen? What is the second? They cast it to get the second creature, because they can hardcast this for the same amount of mana. So the second one needs to be huge. Yep. Yep. Well, I think that's it. We missed too many times. Like, we went through close to more than 1/3 of the deck. But I should sacrifice. But at this point, we don't have outs. I can deny this lifelink. I have another Jenova, so I can actually replay it, but it will be just too slow. I need mana for Sephiroth, not Jenova. There is a chance we can tank as much damage as possible. Okay, I think maybe there is still a chance. This is 6, 10 damage. We can tank it. All we need to do... Oh, this one has trample. Oh, the trample hurts. Which means we have to go for this, and they will get the lifelink. That's not amazing. Alright, this is... We are doing the best we can here. We draw a card because we put the counter, still not Sephiroth. Bro, can we ever hit it? Like, obviously this is the card that enables most of the combos. Like, this is how you close the game with Sephiroth. And especially against this board, we probably won't outvalue it. So we only can burn them directly. And I think it won't be enough damage anymore. Even if we draw it, even if we flip it. Still not Sephiroth. Bro, I promise you, I have 4 of in this deck. So we have to go for Jenova. And we will have exactly 3 mana. This has to... We will do our best. This is how we... Oh, I cannot equip. Oh, I can equip, but then I die. I cannot live gain. Okay? So this will be different. We have to attack with this. But man, then the... I still cannot hit it, man. Okay, I think we have no outs. I think this was it. Like, there's literally nothing I can do here. Those were the creatures I needed for the sacrifice if I ever had the chance to win. I also couldn't play Jenova. I needed Sephiroth, probably flip it, then play another Sephiroth, and then sacrifice the board. This could be close to 30 damage. So I think this was a good strategy, but unfortunately we whiffed super hard. So there's not much we can do about it, I think. This doesn't really matter. We can just sacrifice. I just want to see where Sephiroth was. Bro. Half deck. I'll give good game. Unfortunate. Guys, I tried. I really tried. Now they need to react to Voice of Victor. I expect a bounce or something? Nope. Alright, they are trying to basically race us on power. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. We go with Bartolomé. Yeah. Mana will be a little bit awkward, but with all those tokens, we should get a ton of value. So first we hit, and of course now we sacrifice. We get a very good value from this opening. And I mean, let's see what our opponent is doing. Mobilize, nothing to sacrifice here. And now our opponent knows the drill. Let's see what the play is. Hydra is a little bit scary. It has Vigilance. So now the question, do we want to block it? I don't think we do. We can absolutely take the hit, because then I can make decision later. But this will be awkward, because this has Vigilance, so obviously they can still block on our attack, and they get untapped mana on their turn. So that's a bit of a problem. Of course we are drawing a land, so... no new options for us, no Sephiroth, no Jenova. Nothing that we actually wanted here. They cannot cast spells, but they don't need to. Alright, so how do we play this? I still need to attack. They really want this mana. I think we just give them it. Like, otherwise we're not making any progress. Let's see how they block. Alright, we have options. Of course, whatever they block, we can always sacrifice. Alright, so they're going for the trade. Obviously, we'll try to protect this. I need to sacrifice 2 creatures. It could be the Linkbreaker. It deals more than... I think they might sweep, so I'm going for this play. This is how we deal the most damage right now. And oh boy, we need to deal a lot of damage because bad things will happen on the next turn. Oh, I'm scared. I know this will hurt. I think we dealt damage, I hope. If not, I messed up. Kinda. I don't want to place Voice of Victory. I think they will sweep, man. I honestly think they will sweep. I want to have some fodder for Sephiroth in the future. Up the beanstalk. I mean, I wanted to count the mana, but I just realized there's a big pile of like dragon hordish treasures here. So they have. We assume they have infinite mana on this turn. However, it's only 3 creatures, so not something they already super want to sweep, but it's still good play. Like 3 for 1 is decent. Bro, they are really going on those hydras. Okay. Well, this is interesting. I, of course, take the damage. If we hit Sephiroth, I think we can burn them in, like... By the way, Go for the Throat wins the game. If we hit Go for the Throat, I think we win the game. I think we might have won the game. Alright, so we need to do it right. This is Sorcerer, right? Okay. So we go for this. We kill the Hydra. It's also Exile effect, by the way. And this is why this card is here. And I think this is the best play. We have Tapland, so we cannot play both. We target this. We get the one with Summoning Sickness. And we swing and we win. Man, that was pretty darn close. Oh man, I'm so happy. They relied on this Hydra too much because it worked once, but not twice. Well guys, this is our shuffler. Isn't it beautiful? And this is what you should expect. All of 4-offs in one hand. You literally drew every single 4-off from the whole deck right now. I mean, that's to be expected. Nothing weird here. So yep. That's an interesting start. I think we keep 1 Siege. I kinda want the rest. Our opponent definitely doesn't enjoy Omniscience. I can always respect it. Now we need the Leyline that spells that the red creatures die when they enter the battlefield. And that will be great. So yeah. Do we go for the Siege already? Voice of Victory seems so much faster, because we can start sacrificing on the next turn. We also increase the speed, so this might get a pump later. And we need to get, you know, into this Sephiroth Jenova game plan. So far, we are a little bit slow on our opening, but I think it's fine. And we go with this. We can attack first. Oh, I guess we have Voice of Victor, so it shouldn't matter. I wanted to play it later, so if they remove something, it's not Bartolomé, but of course they cannot play spells here. Alright. Let's start pumping. Not the craziest value, but you know, 2 mana, 4/3 is already a decent start. And it will get bigger and bigger every single turn. So let's see, this should be a drop. Alright, our opponent is ramping, so next turn we should probably expect like a sweeper or an extremely powerful play. And we need to already get them before they stabilize fully. Alright, here's Jenova. Alright, we are getting to the good stuff. Bro, look at this. So we now play this, we get the counter, and we get it on the nesting bot. We attack with everything, we make those creatures, we deal damage. This is a mutant, so right now, if we sacrifice it, we get 3 cards, because it had 3 power, right? Why didn't I draw cards? Leyline! Oh my god. They actually... I forgot that I need a death trigger and they are playing Layla. Are you serious? The moment we did the combo, this is crazy, man. Oh, man. Well, I mean, this is one way to counter the interaction. Oh, boy. It took me forever to realize what is going on. Let's go with the Siege, and you know what? Our opponent does not want to cooperate. It's fine. We'll just end the game with the old-fashioned way. We could also draw cards, but here we just go for the big guy. That's how we do it. Menace, and that's a kill. Our opponent did not want to cooperate, didn't want to help us showcase the combo, so they're dead. Into potentially Sephiroth and Jenova, we can do some incredible magic. However, we still need to hit lands. Our opponent is starting strong with a Miss Duress. Oh my god, this feels so dirty. Do you think there is a chance that we hit the third land? We have a ton of fast lands. I will go with it. I don't think I will hit it, but come on. Like, the chance of hitting the third land and just activating everything is just too tempting. I mean, they will have removal, but that's fine. Now we can go with the Siege. Yep, let's start getting the value. Of course, missing lands is a little bit, unfortunate. But now we are setting up the Siege, so those creatures will be very annoying for our opponent. So maybe we can steal some value, and when we get to this 3-4 mana, which is our supreme late game, hopefully we can do some stuff. Scavenger. Oh boy, bad things will happen. They don't have a beat. Alright. Okay. That is something. Right, on target attacking creature, so we can attack and then sacrifice it. I think it's still worth it. Of course, they cannot trade because of Menace. Bro, I'm kinda considering... No, we have to go with Sephiroth. But do we sacrifice or we just play it? I think this is too good to sacrifice, man. Like, come on, this is a good creature already. I will use this for second Sephiroth if we have to. But we'll see, we'll see. Scavenger is very scary. I wonder what they have with it. They could be like a discard deck that, uses the Talpa or something, but so far we don't have too many cards in the graveyard, so maybe we just take the damage. We can raise pretty decently here. Especially when we drop the next stuff. We should also probably draw something. If we draw a land, we can play Jenova. If we play a non-land, if we draw a non-land, we can play the rest. Well, this is a powerful play. Oh boy, this is something I did not expect. Well, this will be a bit of a problem, but we have a good sacrifice fodder. However, we will have to sacrifice stuff. Oh boy. How do we want to do it? If I attack with Sephiroth, I get to draw a card. So I think we do it like this. We can only get one creature to get Menace. Let's get the value. Bro, really? How is it possible to draw the first Sephiroth before everything else? Alright, definitely not the draw I really expected, so we kinda whiffed super hard. We will have to be defensive and try to raise them, but against Shorted, and with basically incredibly clogged head, bro, I mean, let's go, cheers. I think that deserves cheers. 3 Sephiroths, 3 lands, that's how we do it. Okay, removal to prevent blockers, but now every time something dies, we drain them. That helps a ton. So 2 creatures a turn dead actually help us to kinda win. So right now, I think we are winning. I mean, if they don't have another play here, we will be winning here. So we block this, we take 4. Yeah, this should be good enough. No trample. I think there is a chance they don't have removal. Down to 9. I tell you, I think they're dead. I told you! I think they shouldn't be so aggressive. Our opponent is going first. We have a little bit of a slow start, but we have a nice Scarf and we can play 3-drop, which is already pretty decent. Let's start with, well, I mean, we have a lot of fast ones, so we will curve out. Not amazing on the draw, without 1-drop, but we'll make it work. I will play this because this requires a counter spell, so if they had Get Lost, they just wasted the turn. So I think they have Get Lost and they wasted the turn, and now they cannot cast it, which means that we can attack and get the Sephiroth value. And Voice of Victory is doing work here. And let's start getting those cards, because we need to do a lot. But guys, if we can get like one turn more, we can actually flip Sephiroth, and from there it's just smooth sailing. We already drained a little bit, but still there are no... Like, we don't have this 1 mana clutter because we missed 1-drops. And that's what we are missing here. Alright, our opponent is trying to power through, so I expect a super powerful play on the next turn, which means we need to go absolutely all in on this turn. And I'm thinking, should we try to flip Sephiroth already? We could. And we can draw untapped lands. Alright, we need to think about this turn. I could go for the Greatsword and deal a lot of damage. It's this. We could also go for Bartolomé. So we sacrifice 1, 2. I don't think we have enough. I think this is the better play, because it deals a ton of damage, still creates the token, and with this, we don't really care about the life. Bro, this is so much damage already, out of nowhere. It's basically like a haste creature on an equipment. Alright. First we mobilize, of course. And now, if I want to deal the most damage, I could sacrifice this. How much we deal? 7, 9. So they will be at 7. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Because this way we deal the most damage, and I will try to drain them later. And don't forget, we also get 2 triggers here, because they get sacrificed. Maybe I should just flip Sephiroth. No, I think we... yeah, I think we sacrificed 3, we didn't have the 4th one. I was like, did I miss it? And our opponent is done because they cannot beat it. Well guys, I hope you had a lot of fun watching the video. The deck is mostly for fun. I don't think it's on the same power level as the competitive red decks, but it was really fun to use Sephiroth and Jenova in the same deck and find the synergy that actually makes it reasonable, because whenever you pump a creature it becomes mutant, they just don't want to block it, they don't want to kill it, they avoid it like fire, and with Sephiroth Shell you can actually force the sacrifice, so you instantly get the value. And yeah, I think this is a very interesting idea. I hope you liked it. And by the way, Masamune, the Sephiroth sword, is actually great if you can, you know, use it, but it's 5 mana, so honestly I wouldn't use it in this deck. This was a bit of an experiment because it actually doubles the death triggers, including the ones from Emblem. So obviously the card meant for Sephiroth, however 5 mana to get it going feels way too slow, so you can just replace it. And guys, thank you for watching those videos, I really do appreciate it. It's a really cool time with all those Final Fantasy, you know, cards, characters, and I'm so happy that, you know, you are enjoying it and we can enjoy it together. So thank you for that, it makes the videos and creating them so much more fun. And yeah, that's kinda it for today. Thank you to all the patrons that allow us to make those shenanigans. You guys are awesome and I cannot thank you enough. And that's it for today. See you guys tomorrow.